Hello, my name is Sydney Rain, but I go by the Herb Fairy, so if you're new here, welcome. This is part 2 of me summarizing some common ways to use and prepare herbs, so as always, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe and heck, turn on those notifications as well. And like the first video, this will be more of an overview rather than an in-depth explanation, so if you are interested in that, definitely keep a lookout for upcoming videos, and I'll still add timestamps below to make it easier to come back and reference this video in the future. Alright, so I think I'll start this video off today with syrups. Syrups are a great vegan alternative to honeys and should definitely be favored if you can't source sustainable honey. They're made by combining equal parts sugar and water and your choice of herb or combination. And for best results, I'd recommend brewing the herbs first and then adding the sugar in and heating until combined. Syrups are commonly used to treat coughs and sore throats during the cold and flu season. An example of one of the more popular products would be elderberry syrup. Okay, moving on to glycerites. Glycerite extractions are probably one of the more child-friendly preparations, and they're also a great alternative for adults who are looking to avoid alcohol. They're also sweeter and more palatable than vinegar and alcohol extractions. And although they are made with the same method as a tincture, they do have a shorter shelf life and do need to be refrigerated. And that's why they are less popular and typically used for children. So the next herbal preparation I wanted to go over is powders. So powders are exactly what they sound like, which is ground up herbs, but because of that, they are highly concentrated. And you'll typically see them sold either in their loose form or in pill capsules. Loose powders can be taken a variety of ways depending on their destination, so that could be either internally, on the skin, or even your hair. I personally use ashwagandha powder in my daily smoothies just to help with stress relief and anxiety. Another great use for them would be adding them to a different herbal preparation such as a honey. And because it is so concentrated, dosage would depend on the herb that you're using and further research on what it is you're working with. So the next herbal preparation I want to highlight is simple infused oils. To make an infused oil, you would take your herbs and a carrier oil, which is typically olive oil, and you would heat that on low for about 1 to 5 hours. And what you'd be looking for is the oil taking up the color and the scent of that herb. And once that is strained with a cheesecloth, you can store it in a sterile container for up to 6 months. Simple infused oils can be used for cooking, hair, skin, or even added to other products. Which leads me to my next herbal preparation, which is salves. Salves are essentially that infused oil in beeswax. And a great vegan alternative to beeswax would be candelilla wax. I could be saying that wrong. But salves are made by melting that beeswax and adding in your infused oils and any other essential oils that you want to add. And this preparation is useful because thick salves can stay on the skin longer and they penetrate deeper into the muscle and tissue. But because of that, it is contraindicated to be used on open wounds just because it can push that bacteria or infection deeper into the skin. Let's talk about herbal steams. Herbal steams are easy to use and made by taking dried or fresh herbs, boiling water, and allowing the heat to release those therapeutic benefits in the form of vapor. Steams can help relieve sinuses and promote blood flow to the skin, and for facial steams, they could also open pores and clear congestion. Another popular way of steaming would be a yoni steam, which helps support vaginal health and healing. Up next, we have herbal baths and sits. Both of these are a great way to combine hydrotherapy with herbs and help relax sore muscles, calm the nervous system, and support a more restful sleep. They can also be used to help treat mild skin conditions, and a great example of that would be the classic oatmeal bath for dry, itchy skin. And a sits or hip bath can help stimulate blood and lymph circulation to the pelvic region, the lower abdomen, and the upper legs. And this is also useful for soothing vaginal and rectal tissue. And a great way to determine which preparation you should use is to consider where the targeted area is and which method gets you the closest to it. So yeah, that pretty much concludes what I wanted to talk about in this video. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which preparation you're going to try first. All right, bye for now.